Today's Best Actress in a Musical winner is a record setter. This actress has won the award 4 times, more than any other actress in the history of the Tonys, in 1966, 1969, 1975 and 1979, and it's none other than Angela Lansbury. So Angela Lansbury's first win in 1966 was for the Jerry Herman musical Mame. That year she was up against Barbara Harris for On a Clear Day You Can See Forever, Julie Harris for Skyscraper and Gwen Verdon for Sweet Charity. Her second win in 1969 was for another Jerry Herman musical called Dear World. The other nominees that year were Maria Karnilova for Zorba, Dorothy Loudon for The Fig Leaves Are Falling, and Jill O'Hara for Promises, Promises. Her third win in 1975 was for playing Mama Rose in the first Broadway revival of Gypsy. She was up against Lola Falana for Dr. Jazz, Bernadette Peters for Mac and Mabel, and Anne Reinking for Good Time Charlie. She actually played Mama Rose in the first UK production of Gypsy before that went to Broadway, but the Olivier Awards weren't a thing then, so she didn't win one. So she didn't end up winning her first Olivier Award until 2015, when the production of Blithe Spirit that was on Broadway came over to the UK. Her fourth win in 1979 was for playing Mrs. Lovett in the original Broadway production of Sweeney Todd. The other nominees that year were Tova Feldshuh for Sarava, Dorothy Loudon for Ballroom, and Alexis Smith for Platinum. She received 3 other Tony nominations in her career as well. In 2007, she was nominated for Best Actress in a Play for Juice. In 2010, she was nominated for Best Featured Actress in a Musical for A Little Night Music. And in 2009, she won Best Featured Actress in a Play for Blithe Spirit. So across her career, she won 5 Tonys, which is the same as Julie Harris, and they're only surpassed by Audra McDonald, who's got 6. But also, she was nominated in every single acting category possible. Some of her other Broadway credits include A Taste of Honey in 1960, Anyone Can Whistle in 1964, The King and I in 1977, and The Best Man in 2012. She also starred in the short-lived musical Pretty Belle in 1971, Hamlet in 1975, and Driving Miss Daisy in 2013. She's been nominated for 3 Oscars in her career, for Gaslight in 1944, The Picture of Dorian Gray in 1945, and The Manchurian Candidate in 1962. She was, and I believe she still is, the youngest person ever to receive 2 Oscar nominations by the age of 20. And though she didn't win any of them, she got an honorary Oscar in 2013. However, she did win the Golden Globe for The Picture of Dorian Gray and The Manchurian Candidate, and she's been nominated 3 other times for Something for Everyone in 1970, Bedknobs and Broomsticks in 1971, and The Gift of Love, A Christmas Story in 1983. She was also nominated for a BAFTA in 1978 for her work in Death on the Nile. Some of her other well-known films include Till the Clouds Roll By in 1946, The Court Jester in 1956, The Lady Vanishes in 1979, The Mirror Cracked in 1980, Beauty and the Beast in 1991, Anastasia in 1997, Nanny McPhee in 2005, and Mary Poppins Returns in 2018. Angela Lansbury also had a very celebrated career on the TV screen. She was nominated for 18 Emmy Awards across her career, and she never won a single award, and I'm still bitter about it. She was nominated in 1983 for Little Gloria, Happy at Last, 1985 for Sweeney Todd, 1987 and 1990 for the Tony Awards, in 2004 for The Blackwater Lightship, and in 2005 for Law and Order. But Angela Lansbury's most famous and most celebrated role was as Jessica Fletcher in the TV series Murder, She Wrote. She was nominated for 12 consecutive Emmy Awards for every single season of Murder, She Wrote. That's quite something. She was also nominated 10 times at the Golden Globes for Murder, She Wrote, and she won that 4 times. Some of her other TV credits include A Talent for Murder in 1984, a Magnum PI Murder, She Wrote crossover in 1986, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris in 1992, the Emmy Award-winning musical Mrs. Santa Claus in 1996, the Murder, She Wrote films from 1997 to 2003, and Little Women in 2017. She has a Grammy nomination, she has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, she's a dame, she's been described as the First Lady of Musical Theatre, and she's a gay icon. Her career has spanned 7 decades, and honestly, that woman is one of my favourite people in the world.